Hi everyone, and welcome to Big Ideas Growing Minds. We are so happy you are here. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Your support means the world to us. Today's big idea comes from psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihaly and his groundbreaking book, Flow, Living at the Peak of Your Abilities. In the book, he argues that you can strongly improve your quality of life by, as frequently as possible, entering into a state of flow. Csikszentmihalyi commenced his work by interviewing people to find out what made them happy. One of his first findings was that people were typically the happiest when they experienced deep enjoyment, creativity, and a total involvement with life. He named this state of being flow. In this flow state, we lose our self-consciousness, selfishness, and sense of time. Through his interviews with over 8,000 people from around the world, he observed and collected the common denominators described for the state of flow. And that is how he came up with 8 major components that characterize the flow experience. The first component is clarity of goals. Csikszentmihalyi explains the importance of goals like this. A third of our lives goes to productive activities, like work. Another third goes to leisure activities that we can choose more freely. And the last third of our time is spent on maintenance activities like showering, eating, commuting, or doing chores. Most people feel that time spent on these kinds of activities is wasted. That is a third of your life, wasted. But there is no reason it should be like this. By setting clear goals and by constantly trying to improve, you will find yourself more likely to get into a state of flow. And these previously mundane activities will feel more enjoyable and rewarding. The second element is being aware of whether or not a given activity is getting you closer to your goal. He labels this immediate feedback. You need to know if you are taking a step in the wrong direction so you can concentrate on adjusting your course and get back on track. The third element is having balance between challenges and skills. You need to find the right match between what you need to do and what you are able to do. Simply put, if a task is too difficult for you, you will likely feel overwhelmed, frustrated, and anxious and will eventually want to quit. While on the other hand, if a task is too easy, you will eventually get bored and distracted and stop improving. Only when you manage to find the perfect spot between challenged and improving your skills will you enter into a state of flow. The fourth element is feeling of focus. As human beings, we are constantly monitoring what is happening around us. However, when people enter a state of flow, they have such deep concentrated attention on the current task that they can ignore the world around them and hence accomplish more. The fifth and sixth components of the flow experience are effortlessness and feeling in control. In a state of flow, you have a great sense of control. When a task feels effortless and efficient, you stop focusing on any problems or worries in your life while simply putting all your attention into the task at hand. Number 7 is loss of self-consciousness. In everyday life, we spend lots of time worrying about what other people think of us and our performance. But when you are in flow, you just don't have time for that and simply go about your business. The eighth and last element of flow is an altered sense of time. You probably know the feeling. You are doing something you love and suddenly hours have gone by without you even realizing. When you are in a state of flow, time often just flies by. In other instances, time can feel expanded, and a single moment can feel like forever. In a state of flow, time adapts itself to your experience. So, you might be thinking, how do I incorporate more flow into my lifestyle? Csikszentmihalyi suggests 2 major ways to get into the state of flow: by using your body and your mind. Using your body is one of the easiest ways to reach a state of flow. You can do so by dancing, climbing, playing sports, or any other use of your body, as long as you set goals and maintain focus. Take something as simple as walking. If you set goals for yourself, like maintaining a certain speed, or something more playful like not touching any rocks on your way, you will suddenly find that the walk is more enjoyable and that you are more in control. Your mind is also a reliable source of flow. You might set goals for yourself by writing poems, memorizing texts, doing a puzzle, or by exploring scientific, mathematical, or philosophical fields. Let's end with a quote. It is when we act freely, for the sake of action itself, rather than for ulterior motives, that we learn to become more than what we were. And with that, we conclude this video on Flow by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. We hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to give it a like. Take care and see you soon.